than 20,000 new immigrants that come to Alberta each year. 60% of them end up here in Calgary. They are looking for new opportunities and hope that our city will be just the place. But in reality, many find adjusting to a new city and culture is not as easy as they may have hoped. There are a lot of common barriers they must work through.
I arrived on July 21st, and I arrived with my wife, my daughter, and my son. And since then, we've been struggling with this job search.
One of those barriers is finding a job. The restrictions put on past certifications and accreditation can be a challenge Carlos is all too familiar with.
I've sent like 138 resumes, and I have only received like 5 answers. And we have received a lot of help from, for example, the CCIS, where I learned how to make resumes, how to do the job search, how to develop interviewing skills. It was pretty good. In December, I have a very nice interview. I answered everything okay, and he said he was impressed by my resume. So around Christmas, I contacted him, and he said to me that I had a very good interview, but that I was overqualified for this position.
Sayori Brewer moved here from Japan. Her husband is Canadian. It's been 2 years since she arrived, and only now is she starting to feel comfortable.
First year, my husband was a full-time student. So basically we have no income and then have a little child, and we have a so difficult time. I was so isolated. I didn't have any friends, family, and we didn't know anybody. I really missed my position, my identity. Last year, my husband finally got a job. It took a year and a half, but finally we settled down here, and I back to school. I studied ESL assistant.
As Sayori begins training for a new career in Canada, Yaling Wu experiences a very common barrier.
I come from China. Yeah, about 1 year ago, I applied the job in the doctor's office. The doctor just interviewed me, said, okay, yeah, you can come here for training. So I'm very happy. I think, oh, I got a job. After 3 days, I was surprised. The manager said, oh, Yaning, I'm sorry. We won't keep you here because my clients didn't understand your English. Your accent is too heavy. In that time, I feel very, very sad. I can't help myself. I'm crying that time. I feel embarrassed.
Sometimes it's the little things we wouldn't expect. Smaller, basic needs that are big challenges for newcomers like Tolu.
2 years ago when I came, I said, oh, I knew how to drive. I've been driving for over 20 years. I'm just going to go take my driving test. And I had a 2-hour brush-up lesson, and I took the first driving test and I failed. And I was rather upset. So I thought, okay, just give it another day, take a rest, and take it 2 days later. I took it the second day and I failed again. And I was really mad. I was upset. I wept, and I thought, this tells me I'm not ready for this. And I just sort of packed my bags and went back home. Last Saturday, I passed my driving test. Oh, that felt great. It felt like winning a gold medal. It was also for me a sign of a boosting confidence kind of sign. It told me I could do it, and I could do anything once I put my mind to it.
Optimism and strength are traits they all share. They will do what it takes to make their lives full of success because they recognize the high quality of life Canada offers.
Finally, I found a place for myself.
I want to stay in Canada with my husband. It's a lovely place.
They believe this is becoming their home. My country, my Canada.
Canada is a nice country.
That's who I am, Canadian.